I move to pass first reading of ordinance number 772, amending transportation impact fees.
Councilmember Best-Campbell.
I'd like to amend the main motion to propose that we add to section 3.39.050, subsection 3C. The proposed low-income housing units must fully comply with the terms of Woodinville Municipal Code 3.43.050, subsection 7, B, I, requirements A, B, and C, and I can always provide this to the city clerk if it's necessary. Point A, the mix of units in size, layout, and type will match the overall project. B, the location of units within the project.
Councilmember Best-Campbell, are you done with your motion?
I'm continuing to make the motion and defining the terms of what A, B, and C are in the motion so that the council knows what they're voting on.
That's when, if you get a second on this, that's the part where you actually start.
How do I get someone to second it if we don't know what I'm voting on?
You just made a motion. The content of your motion is made, then you wait for a second, and then you can advocate for your motion.
Mr. Mayor, I do believe that she has a continuance, but let's let her finish.
Okay, fair enough.
So point A, the mix of units in size, layout, and type will match the overall project. B, the location of units within the project must be intermingled. And C, the quality of construction and finish must match other units in the project.
Point of order. I don't believe that this is germane to the initial motion. This actually changes away from the original intent for amending the transportation impact fees and gets into actual construction and land use and property. So I'm not sure if these two things can be done together.
So can we ask Mr. Ganson if that's indeed what the ruling is? Is this land use? Is this not?
Mr. Mayor, did you want me to address that?
That would be great.
If it's proposing an amendment to language that is itself being amended in the draft ordinance, I struggle to see how that is not germane.
Okay. Further discussion on the amendment. Councilmember Best-Campbell.
So I bring this amendment because I see this as a loophole that on the one hand, you could say you want to build affordable units and get some sort of benefit in terms of relief on transportation fees, but then creating incredibly small units that are either separate or segregated or much different than the overall units that are being built for that property. And I don't believe in that sort of economic segregation. I think it's important that whatever affordability we build is there and you don't know that it's there and that it's incorporated. And I see this as a way of closing the loophole so that whatever affordability we get is the type of affordability Woodinville wants, which is inclusive. We want to make sure that everybody gets to live with the dignity of living in a house or a home without being able to say, oh, but you live in that home and we know that that home is separate. I don't see this as impacting a developer in a negative way. Developers will always say, yeah, this is going to affect our bottom line. Well, yeah, but also you're not going to be paying transportation fees. So there is a give and a take here that you just make it look like everybody else is really not too much to ask. It's not going to put them out of business, and I'm happy to vote on this right now.
Further discussion? Can I get a roll call vote, please?
Councilmember Evans?
No.
Councilmember Edwards?
No.
Councilmember Best-Campbell?
Yes.
Mayor Millman?
No.
Councilmember Arndt?
No.
Councilmember Taylor?
No.
Deputy Mayor Randolph?
No.
Motion fails 6-1.
I was going to throw up one of those 80-20 jobs with the poor door. Luxury condo building with a separate entrance for the unwashed, subsidized housing units to trigger the tax breaks.